And we welcome you to another Teamwork Racing. We're back to using the computer because I don't want to use the phone for this team. So we have the 8 teams compete. We have 8 teams competing. We have the Smiling Faces, the Twilight Zone, the Night Stalkers, the Poison Frogs, the Butterscotch Drops, the Forest Claws, the Deep Galaxies, and the Ocean Swirls. We're going to get started. And our first 8 marbles are ready to go. And let's see who's going to take it. And in case you forgot the rules, the marble in last place at the end of each race will be eliminated. And the team will only be left with 3 marbles at that point. And it looks like so far, Butterscotch Drop, so far, Forest Claw is having a bad start. Deep Galaxies make it, followed by Smiling Faces. And Twilight Zone makes it, and so does Poison Frogs. And with that going down, when the Force Claws stuck, the Force Claws will only be left with 3 marbles now. They are currently the ones in last place. They are currently in last. Let's see if they can keep it. Let's see if they can hang on in there. And it looks like the Smiley Faces take it first. To the catcher. Let's see who's going to take it. And that's going to unfortunately result in Force Claws, another elimination. Not looking good for him. Not looking good for him. Let's see how he does here. Let's see how he does in this one. He does look to be strong with the Poison Frogs falling behind. And yes, he's in it. By Twilight Zone and Deep Galaxies. And it looks like the Butterscotch Drops come by. So does the other one. The Ocean Swirls. And it looks like Night Stalkers coming further up. And with Smiley Faces coming down, Poison Frogs are left with only 3 marbles. We only have 6 teams now with a full set. Yes, we still have 6 marbles with a full team. And it looks like, let's see, it looks like Ocean Swirlers take it, followed by Forest Claws, doing a lot better in the past couple races. Poison Frogs doing better this time, and the Night Stalkers coming down. Butterscotch Drops are now left with 3 marbles. We only have 5 teams now with a full set. See who's going to take it. And unfortunately for the Deep Galaxies, they are losing the marble. And now only 4 teams still have a full set. Deep Galaxies really need to force. And it looks like the Knights. And it looks like, oh no, folks. Force Claw is falling behind. So they will lose one. Force Claw down with it's the last chance for Force Claw. If they place last in any remaining rounds, they will be eliminated. Yeah, the marbles can. Oh, and it looks like the Deep Galaxies are going to take it. Nonetheless, Force Claws does have a good spot. The Twilight Zones are now struggling for the first time. And with that coming down, I think it will be Bill and Postal and Mason with the Ocean Swirls coming down. Twilight Zones are now left with only 3 marbles. Let's see who wins it. And the Poison Frogs are going to take it, followed by the Ocean Swirls and Deep Galaxies. And there we go. And the Smiley Faces are going to lose their first marble with the Night Stalkers and the Ocean Swirlers now being the only teams with a full set. There we go. Oh, what's this? It looks like looks like Poison Frogs jumped the track. That will result in an immediate disqualification. That will result in an immediate restart of a competition. And Twilight Zones make it follow. And Force Crawlers, that's the end of them. That's the end of the line for Force Crawlers. We only got 7 teams remaining. I think, yes, Deep Galaxies will lose another marble. And the Night Stalkers are going to lose their first marble of a tournament. And that leaves Ocean Swirls now the only team left with a full set. Oh, Waste has to be aborted because we seem to the Butterscotch Drops seem to be forgotten about. And the Butterscotch Drops will be losing a marble. As a result, Butterscotch Drops loses a marble. And it looks like, oh no, folks, Butterscotch Drops is going to have their third marble eliminated. They were in good standing for the good amount. Now they're on risk of elimination. And Deep Galaxies will join them. And we are down. Will this be Ocean Swirl's first elimination? And it will be. Ocean Swirls are now down with 3 marbles. But they're still in the lead, along with Smiley Faces, Twilight Zone, Night Stalkers, and Poison Flocks. And Poison Flocks are going to be the next one eliminated. What's this? Looks like the Twilight Zones are disqualified for being missing. For doing that, the Twilight Zones are immediately disqualified. I said, I don't think I ever said this, but the next marble that gets missing will be disqualified. Butterscotch Drops, I'm afraid this will be the end for them. And unfortunately, that looks to be the end for Butterscotch Drops. Yes, it is. And that will be our second elimination of the tournament. Only 6 marbles remain. And it looks like Poison Flocks are now left with just 1. It's down. It's now or never for them. If they place last again, it's game over for them. And Ocean Swirls are going to lose another marble. And unfortunately, Twilight Zones are now left with just 1 marble. Let's see if they can keep it. And Deep Galaxies, that's the last marble, and unfortunately, it's the end of the line for them. I did predict an elimination soon, with 3 teams being on the brink. And it's the end of the road for Twilight Zone. That just leaves us with Poison Flocks, Night Stalkers, Smiley Faces, and Ocean Swirlers left. Poison Flocks still on the brink of death. Ocean Swirlers with 2 marbles left, and Night Stalkers and Smiley Faces still have 3 marbles. Unfortunately for Night Stalkers, though, they will be losing another marble. And they are now down to 2 marbles. And Night Stalker is going to lose another marble. Now they're on the brink of elimination. Will they be able to survive? And unfortunately, it's the end of the line for the Night Stalkers. And it looks like it's the end of the road for Gray. And that is the end of the line for the Poison Frogs. That leaves us, now we only have 2 teams left, Smiley Faces and Ocean Swirls. And the Ocean Swirls are going to be down with just 1 marble. Smiley Faces dominating here. And Smiley Faces win it! Congratulations to Smiley Faces. They, for the longest time, they had a great amount of marbles. And that made them the win. Thanks for watching.